All right, good afternoon, PJBT crowd. Welcome to another edition of PJBT Live on YouTube. Today we are coming to you from ABC North Lanes in Harrisburg, next to last regular season event on our schedule. We're just about ready to get our top 5 underway, find out who is in it.
Okay, bowling fans, it is time to introduce our finalists for event number 38 of the season. Here at ABC North Lanes in Harrisburg, our 5-bowler step ladder format for today. Starting with the scratch division, our number 5 seed from Northersville, PA, Jack Selmer.
Your number 5 seed today, Jack Selmer.
In the first match, Jack will be taking on our number 4 seed from Harrisburg, PA, Dylan Zimmerman.
Your number 4 seed back from McKendree, Dylan Zimmerman.
Winner of that first match will advance to game number 2, take on our number 3 seed from Du Bois, PA, Antonio Willer.
Antonio Willer, your number 3 seed. He's from western part of the state.
Second match will advance to the semifinal to take on our number 2 seed from here at Harrisburg, PA, Cody Brunner.
Cody Bruner, your number 2 seed.
And the winner of that semifinal will advance to the title match to take on our number 1 seed at plus 424 for 8 games today from Great Barrington, Massachusetts, Tom Hankey.
And your number 1 seed coming down from Massachusetts, Tom Hankey. On the handicap side, your number 5 seed, Morgan Klein.
In the first match, Morgan will take on our number 4 seed from Middletown, PA, Tevin Kerr.
She'll be facing number 4 seed, Tevin Kerr.
Winner of that first match will advance to game number 2 to take on our number 3 seed from Harrisburg, PA, Desmond Brown.
Desmond Brown, your number 3 seed. This is his home house.
Winner of game number 2 will advance to the semifinal to take on our number 2 seed from Middletown, PA,
Zachary
Zachary Conrad.
Conrad, your number 2 seed.
And the winner of that match will advance to the final match for today to take on our tournament leader at plus 280 for 8 games from Lonaconing, Maryland.
And your number 1 seed, Cameron Shockey. All right. So those are our top 5 today.
Bachelor number 1, can you hear me?
That was loud.
Check, check, check. Radio check. Check, check, check. Dum Dum, put your headset on. Radio check. Are we live? Of course
Yes,
we
we
are.
are.
We are live, and I am here.
And I got to turn the camera.
That's fine. And I feel really, really low sitting at this table.
All my friends know the low rider.
Okay.
All right, so let's look at our top 5 today. Your number 1 seed in the scratch division, Tom Hankey. He went plus 173 for 5. That put him in 3rd. And he moved up to 1st. He went 3-0 in match play to put him up to plus 424. Second spot, Cody Bruner. He qualified 5th at plus 163. He went 2-1 in match play, get him up to 375. Your number 3 seed, Antonio Willer. That name sounds familiar. Was that who finished second to you when you won U15 Pepsi?
I don't know.
That name does ring a bell. I'll have to look into that. Antonio qualified 7th at plus 142. He went 2-1 in match play to get him up to 333. Your number 4 seed back from McKendree, completing his freshman year, Dylan Zimmerman. He qualified 6th at plus 151. He went 3-0, get him up to 329. And your number 4 seed, Jack Selmer, who qualified 2nd at plus 208. He went 2-1 in match play, get him up to 322. That is our scratch division. Hello, Lynn. How are you today? Now, on to handicap. Our number 1 seed, Cameron Shockey. He qualified 3rd at plus 99. He went 2-1 in match play to get himself up to 280 to claim the number 1 seed. Zachary Conrad, the number 2 seed, he qualified 2nd at plus 152. He went 2-1 to get him up to 240. Desmond Brown was the top seed after qualifying at plus 209. He went 1-2 in match play, 234, gives him 3rd. Tevin Kerr, he was 7th at plus 30 after match play. He went 1-2, but he scored really good games. His games were 252 and 255. He won one of them and lost one of them. And then he shot 199, which he lost, to get himself up to 166, good enough for the 4 seed. And rounding out the top 5, Morgan Klein, who qualified 4th at plus 77. She went 2-1 to get herself up to 121. In this first match, Morgan will be getting 36 pins from Tevin. Joining me in the broadcast booth to my right, just like yesterday, young Danielson.
Hello.
Joining me to my left, Skip Moyer.
I was in a real bad mood when I got here, but now I feel better. I don't know why.
Okay, on to Matt.
Okay, bowling fans, time to begin game number 1 of our 4-game stepladder final for today. On the scratch side, we have number 4 seed, Dylan Zimmerman, taking on number 5 seed, Jack Selmer. Dylan has elected to start the match on lane 19. On the handicap side, we have number 4 seed, Kevin Kerr, taking on number 5 seed, Morgan Klein. Kevin has elected to start the match on lane 21. Morgan getting the handicap difference of 36. Okay, bowling fans, let's get a nice hand for our game 1 final.
All right, off we go in game 1. We're using, Earl here at ABC North told us he's using a new program for the scoring. So actually,
Does it have anything to do with Keno?
no.
Because I've heard that word more today than anything.
So I could actually crop this a little bit. We could do some interesting things. If one of you guys would commentate for a minute for me.
Okay. Tevin Kerr, his first frame up on 21. He puts 10 back. Dylan Zimmerman starts the match on 19 and 20. Comes up just a hair high, leaves the baby split, 310. Morgan Klein now up on lane 22 for her first frame. Tevin, your 4 seed. Morgan, your 5th seed. Dylan, the 4 seed. Jack, the 5 seed over on the scratch side. Morgan up first on 22. She comes up a hair high also, leaves just the 4 pin. Dylan chops off the 3 pin. Tournament number 38 today. Only one regular season tournament remains. That is next Sunday very morning, our 2:30 a.m. tournament. Major number 10. Jack Selmer comes up high, 3-6-10. Morgan now up for her spare up on lane 22. Easy conversion there for her. She'll flip around to 21 for her second frame. Jack makes his 3-6-10. Gives him an early one pin advantage. Very early one pin advantage. Both matches through one frame. Morgan up now on lane 21 for her second frame. She comes up a little high. 3-6 for her, another makeable spare. And Jack up now on 19 for his second frame. Much better shot from Jack there. Strike there on his second frame. Morgan looking for her spare. Stay clean through 2. Misses just a little bit to the right, picks off the 6. That'll be 27 for her, 36 with the handicap through 2. Tevin up now on 22 for his second frame. Nine pin for Tevin. Zimmerman now up on lane 20. He comes up light, leaves the 2-4-5-8. Tevin with his spare. Spare there for Dylan. He'll go around to lane 19 for his third frame. Tevin comes up just a hair high, leaves only the 4 pin. Easy single pin conversion there for him. Hopefully anyway. Tevin up quick to make his spare. And he does. Good spare there for Tevin.
Let's see if this looks a little bit better.
Zimmerman now up on 19. Hits 10, but only gets 9. Very good shot there by Dylan. Almost looks like the 9 pin was falling over and something kicked it back up. Morgan Klein now up on lane 22. This will be her third frame. Four 7 for Morgan as Zimmerman makes his spare. Jack Selmer looking for the first double of the match on lane 20. Big shot there for Jack, takes the early lead. Morgan up now for her 4-7. She makes it with ease. 4-7 for Jack. That's his fourth frame. Morgan up now for her fourth on 21. Morgan with just a weak 7. Morgan throwing very good shots here so far in this match. Just can't get those extra pins to fall over. That was a really good shot there from her. Just came up a little light, left the 7 as Jack makes his 4-7.
We've seen a lot of Morgan lately.
A lot of fun, a lot of YouTube for Morgan.
Yes.
That's always a good thing.
In fact, she's been on it more than you have lately.
That's not good.
It is for her.
It is for her, not for me. Morgan missed her 7-pin. Dylan Zimmerman with a strike in his fourth frame. Jack Selmer with the 20-pin lead through 4 frames on the scratch side. Tevin comes up high, leaves a 3-10. Tevin chops off the 3-pin. Big double there for Zimmerman, 4th and 5th frame. Tevin now up on 21 for his 5th frame. Coming off the open, puts 10 back.
We'll be seeing Tevin in the scratch division next year.
Yes, we will be. He's really come quite the long way also.
Yes.
Jack now, his 5th frame is 10.
Cole, if you were watching our ladies tournament yesterday, we are using the same exact pattern, Gateway Arch. Chloe's looking back at me saying it didn't play the same way as it did yesterday.
That's because we are in a different center.
That is true.
Okay, Morgan Klein with her spare in the 5th. She'll be on 21 for her 6th frame. Jack Selmer goes strike spare, 5th and 6th.
Morgan with about a 15-pin lead. Actually, 25 pins. The accountant just can't add.
How does this work here? What is that? 36 is her handicap.
Yes, the 65 is her scratch score.
So nowhere on the screen is the 36 added in, correct?
Not until the end.
Okay. Now I know that. She comes up high, leaves the 4-6-7. Zimmerman gets the 3-bagger. He's up on 19 now, looking for 4 in a row. As Desmond Brown gets a strike on his practice shot. Not that that means anything.
That is true.
But hey, we called it anyway. Always multitasking.
Actually, with a strike here, Zimmerman will take a 10-pin lead.
Morgan gets 1. 116 for Morgan with her handicap through 6. 76.
Oh, good
For-
shot.
8, 9, 10, 11. So if Tevin can strike here, it would be about a 30-pin lead for Morgan. Tevin comes up high, leaves a 6-7. 10-pin for Zimmerman. Tevin misses his spare. Zimmerman makes his 10-pin.
Excuse me while we do a little maintenance here.
Summer now up on lane 20 for his 7th frame. Jack puts 10 back. 1-pin lead for Jack through 7 frames. Tevin up now on 21. He comes up high and snow plows. Jack now up on 19 for the 8th frame, looking for the double. Gets 10. That's a double for Jack. Give him a 21-pin lead. Morgan
That was
up
not my
now
greatest of ideas.
Yeah, it got a little worse.
I'm trying to get the camera tight.
Morgan leaves the 4-pin for her 7th frame. Dylan comes up high, leaves the 310. And a spare for Morgan. $24-pin lead for Morgan through 7 frames. Tevin working on a strike, Morgan on a spare. Dylan chops off the 10-pin. That'll be 154 for him through 8. Dylan up now for his 9th frame, looking to rebound with another strike. And he puts 10 back. Much better shot there for Dylan. 8th frame for Morgan. Give her first strike of the match. $44-pin lead for her. Tevin with 1 frame in hand. Jack now looking for a 3-bagger of his own, up on 20. And he trips the 5-7 late. Don't see that too often.
Nope. I'm getting there.
Jack here in the 10th frame just needs good count, and he will shut out Dylan.
There we go.
4-bagger there for Jack. That will end the day for Dylan Zimmerman. Good bowling for him, though, today. Over on the handicap side, Tevin Kerr is making a run at it. He's got a 3-bagger. Morgan working on a strike. She's up now on 22, looking to answer back. Morgan misses it way wide. Gets only 3. Does not hurt her on the strike, so a spare here doesn't lose anything. Jack finishes with the last 6 for 248. Two, 4, 10 for Dylan. He'll finish with, I believe, 202 if he gets the double count here. Morgan made her spare over a lane 22 and gets the strike on 21. Big shot there for her. Morgan with a strike here and good count can actually shut out Tevin Kerr, but she has to strike here on the second shot. If she doesn't, Tevin can strike out to win. Morgan comes up a little high, leaves the 6-10. With the spare here, I do believe that will give her 196. 212 is what Tevin could strike out for, so Tevin would need to get up and yes, Tevin, I do believe Tevin needs to strike on the first ball to have a chance.
Let's see here.
195 for Morgan Klein with her handicap, 159 scratch. I do believe Tevin needs to strike on his first ball.
Yes, he does. And he
Does.
gets it. Big shot there for Tevin.
Absolutely.
Still needs some good count.
He does. Another strike there for Tevin. That will seal the match. Tevin Kerr will be moving on. All right, your final score, Tevin Kerr 209, Morgan Klein 195. Tevin will be moving on to face Desmond Brown. Jack Summer on the scratch side will be moving on to face Antonio Willer in our second round match. All righty, we're going to go down to Matt with the awards, and then we will be right back with game number 2. Dylan Zimmerman, your 5th place finisher, $35 scholarship.
And our fifth place finisher today in the handicap division, getting a $30 scholarship. Certificate and award goes to Morgan Klein.
Morgan Klein, your 5th place finisher, another $30 in her scholarship account. She continues her run of very good bowling.
Okay. In an effort to have a little fun with our PJBT bowlers, last week was the state finals of the Pennsylvania Pepsi tournament. I have the finals up in front of me. And this young man by the name of Roman Caparelli from Fairview, Pennsylvania, which I believe is out in the western part of the state. He is in the U10 division. So he's either 8, 9, or 10 years old. He shot 637. This is scratch. I want to go over the list of PJBT scratch bowlers that did not shoot 637 at Pepsi. Let's look down the list just to have some fun with our bowlers. Don't take it seriously, just having some fun with you. Let's see here. Who do we find here? Da, 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 da. Riley Selmer, 626. Parker Lobach, 617. David Swavely, who will be up in the scratch division soon, 578. Alex Horton, we saw him here on the live stream last week, 673. Darren Zombro, III, 559. By the way, the Antonio in our next match, he finished second in his division at 727. Congratulations. Let's see here. Yes, Colby beat him. Ambrose Shirk, 608. I know the Bridingen girls bowled really good. Alyssa with 554 and Emily with 4. Let's see here. Where's Emily? Emily's actually in the U15 division. Emily shot 495. Emily Skrzyński, 607. She's in the U20 division. Jenna Rapich, we see her often, 564. Now we get to the U20 boys. Let's see who we got in the U20 boys. Actually, we got one more name to do. In the U20 girls, or the U17 girls, where's Chloe? Chloe Skrzyński, 544. Good job, Chloe. At Pepsi, yes. U20 boys, let's see. Who do we have here? Daniel Althouse, 624.
How does he do it?
I don't know. Ryan Miskovich, 617. Brett Zirkle, 600. Kyle Coretta, 566. Tanner Goggin, 549. Now, of course, I'm just having fun with these. It was a decently tough pattern. The pattern hook's pretty much at Burke's. But I just wanted to point out that a young 10-year-old shot 637 at Pepsi. On the mat. All right, off we go to game 2. Desmond Brown will be getting 12 pins of handicap. He starts out with a strike. So does AccuJack, and we are off in game 2.
Why is somebody's phone ringing in our headphones?
Yes. I hear that myself.
Oh, that's right behind us. Never mind.
Antonio's first shot, he comes up light, leaves it off to the right, leaves the 1, the 2, the 4, the 7. Let's see what Tevin could do with his first shot. See if he keeps up his hot. Actually, he struck on his first frame. Let's see what he does in the second. 10 back for Tevin. Antonio misses his spare, so he's 9 out in the first. Desmond struck, so both he and Tevin are on a double to start.
Are we going to see young Tevin at the 2 a.m. tournament next week?
I don't know. Kind of have a feeling his mother's not going to want to stay up all night long.
She could drop him off and come pick him up.
True.
She could sleep in the car. We could find an air mattress somewhere. All right. Open strike for Antonio, his first 2 frames. Jack Selmer with a strike, and then leaves the 2-5 in his second frame. Desmond Brown goes double-dyed spare. Tevin Kerr with a double at 8, with his spare shot coming up. And he makes it, so Desmond Brown is getting 12 pins, so 13 pin lead for him through 3. Jack makes his spare. Ten back there for Tevin. Really great shot there from him. Jack up now for his 3rd frame. Gets 10. Good shot there for Jack. Desmond up now for his 4th. He gets a strike also. Desmond Brown, another bowler that we've been seeing quite a bit here on YouTube.
Yes.
Having a very good second half of the season.
We're going to Sizzler.
Fifth frame now, Desmond Brown. Comes up high, leaving only the 3 pin. Antonio up now looking for a double. Good looking shot there for him. Puts 10 back. He will move over to 19 for his 4th frame, down only 11. Desmond makes his spare. Tevin with a 10 pin. Where? Oh. Oh. I'm looking for a matching number, and I'm like, where is it? Antonio comes up high, leaves the split. On lane 19, he'll be looking to get 2 here.
Tevin leaves that out a little wide. Washout, 1, 2, 8, 10. See if he can pick that up.
If anyone is in the Harrisburg area and they stop by ABC North, do not buy the 50 times the Bucks ticket. PA Fats just hit the winner, so I would recommend you don't buy that one for a couple tickets.
True that. Ten pin for Jack. Had the 7 there momentarily. Tevin gets 3. He's got 113 in the 6th. Finds himself down by about 8. Good shot there by Desmond. Excuse the gentleman who's going to be doing a little cleaning right in front of us momentarily. Jack makes his 10 pin.
Desmond up now on lane 21. Looking for a double. Good shot there for him. Jack up now on 19 for his 5th frame, puts 10 back. Antonio up now for his 5th frame, looking to make up a couple pins off the open. Big shot there for Tevin to get back in the match also.
Absolutely. Antonio comes in a little bit high, 4, 7, 10. See if Tevin could double up. A little off balance on that shot. Pays the price, 1, 2, 4. Got fast with his feet. Antonio gets the 2. Tevin makes his spare. Desmond could put the hammer down here with another strike. Antonio, solid 10. Desmond gets that strike. Antonio misses his 10 pin. Self-destructing a little bit this game. Desmond gets 4 in a row. That basically ends that match. Actually, it pretty much shuts it out. Jack comes in high, leaves a 3-6-10. Tevin made his spare. The 9th comes up high in the 10th. Leaves the 9 pin. Jack made his spare. He'll be moving on to the semifinal match. All right, Tevin finishes off with a 1 open, 188 game. He'll be your 4th place finisher on the day. Antonio leaves a 10. Desmond leaves a 9. Both players converted their spare. With a strike, Desmond will be at 238, 250 with his handicap. Good shot there.
Another bowler we may see shortly in the handicap division in a few years.
He seems to have turned a corner lately.
Scratch division, rather. Antonio comes up high, leaves the 4-10.
I don't think this pair was to his liking.
No, he just never seemed to get comfortable. Had a good start though. I mean, he started with an open, but that doubled and has really not been able to find a solid shot since. Jack comes up a hair high, leaves a 9 pin.
So I know, Skip, you touched on this before this match began. This our question of the day for our fans joining us on YouTube. Posted on the message board. Who plans on bowling in the 2 a.m. tournament next week?
Yeah, it definitely would be a big help for us if you go online and pre-register. We have... we're almost at 10 prepaids for the 2 a.m. tournament, so at least we know 8 or 9 people will show up.
I'm a solid maybe.
I finally found a place to take a nap in the evening, so 'cause I don't want to drive all the way home. I'm pulling double duty next weekend. I'm going to play a round of golf as soon as we're done. So I don't know how I'm still going to be alive, but we'll figure it out.
You'll find a way.
Somebody has to show up to keep Matt awake. I have my doubts. Jack comes in light, leaves the bucket.
Not very often the handicap match is going to be done about 7 or 8 minutes sooner than the scratch match.
Yeah. It's not often the handicap division throws more strikes in the scratch match. Very good bowling there by Desmond Brown. Spare there for Jack. Will seal up the match. He will be moving on.
Shania says she'll be there next week.
Will she be able to stay awake?
Good question.
Ninth frame now for Antonio. Puts 10 back. Much better shot there on lane 20.
It's going to feel weird leaving my house at midnight to go to a bowling tournament.
If you show up.
Yeah.
I mean, you are a solid maybe.
Yes.
Maybe's better than no.
True.
I'm curious to see how we do. I think we're going to have a pretty good turnout. I don't know what part of bowling at 2 o'clock in the morning is so appealing to kids, but
yeah,
I know there's only one thing that appeals to me at 2 o'clock in the morning, and that's the back of my eyelids. But hey,
yes,
everybody has, you know, things that they enjoy more than other people, so why not?
It'll be interesting to see. Like you said, our friend Chuck in the JBT, he usually gets a great turnout for his 2 a.m.
Yes, he does. And we figured, why not? We're going to give it a shot this year and see what happens. It's pretty popular down in the New Jersey area, and I know we have quite a few New Jersey bowlers already signed up. So.
And it's not going to be a regular format either. It's going to be super match play. Basically, every game is going to be match play. You're going to be bowling against everybody in your division.
Yep. And it is also a major.
Yes, it is. Big time player of the year ramifications.
And it will be your last opportunity to get the participation points needed to make Championship Sunday.
All right, so Jack with a 195 to 145 victory over Antonio. He'll be moving on. That phone is ringing again.
Yes, it is. Constantly. As soon as we want to say something important.
Well, they think it's a phone-in show.
Nobody's picking up, though. They don't get it. All right, on to bat for our awards.
Antonio Willer, 4th place. Tevin Kerr, 4th place finish, handicap division.
I am going to step out for a second. I will be right back.
All right, so as we get ready for the semifinal match, like we said, next week is our 2 a.m. tournament. That will be the last regular season event for season 19. It is a major. Player of the Year ramifications will be on the line. I'd say right now, anybody of about 5 different people has a shot. Then the following weekend is our Bracket Survivor Tournament. That is on Sunday. Memorial Day Sunday. It is a free tournament for anybody that has won one or more brackets this year on the PJBT. Long as you won one bracket, you are invited to this tournament. Free to enter. It's at Colony Park North, down in York. Based upon how many brackets you have won, is the squad that you come in on, more or less. If you won anywhere between 1 through 5, you will come in on that squad number. So if you won 2 brackets, you'd come in squad 2. If you won 4 brackets, you come in at squad 4. If you won 6 or more brackets on the year, you automatically come in at squad 6. We usually give away, I believe it's $500 first place for that, and a super large trophy. Ooh. And then we are off to championship weekend, where this year you definitely want to be at our Friday night professional skins match, because we will be giving away scholarship money to regular PJBT bowlers. Only a $5 entry fee that Friday night on a mat. All right, off we go. Selmer up first. He starts right where he's been leaving off with a strike. Zachary Conrad left the 6-10. He'll be getting 27 pins in this match. He pulls that shot, so he goes 8 out in the first. Hello, Matthew.
Hello, everybody.
I'm glad you stopped in, because I want, like we said yesterday, for those of you that were tuning in yesterday, I had asked Matt to come on today and explain to us the format for the 2 a.m. tournament next week.
Okay, well, the format for the 2 a.m. tournament is very similar to what the JBT does, and I'll explain the super match play. Basically, what happens is we're going to bowl 8 games of qualifying, and the scoring system is going to be totally different next week, because what happens is every bowler who you beat in your division, you get bonus pins. So essentially, you are bowling match play against every bowler in the field. So for example, if you have 30 bowlers in the scratch division, and you bowl the highest game out of the 30 people, you will get a 10-pin bonus for every bowler that you beat. So essentially, you will get 290 bonus pins for that game. Okay, and we do this format for 8 games. And once we're done with qualifying, then we will cut the field down, and we will start the head-to-head matches for the match game tournament. So it's essentially, it's very similar to, the ending is a little more similar to a regular event, but the qualifying round will be quite interesting because, like I said, the more bowlers we have and the more bowlers that you beat each game, the more bonus pins you receive. So It's the kind of tournament that you're going to have to do PA. We're going to use Excel to do the scoring system because it is not something my regular system can do. But we will. We're going to give it a shot next week. I know it's been a big hit for the JBT, the Junior Bowlers Tour in New Jersey, and we hope to actually see a lot of those bowlers to come up next Saturday night into Sunday for our event.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it myself. I know we've talked about it for the last year or two about putting it on the schedule because we know how successful it is for Chuck's tour out in the New Jersey area. So we'll see how it goes.
And let me point out, let's not forget in the mix of all that it is considered a major event. It is our 10th major of the season. So we will pay out the top girls for the event. So we want to make sure that all our girls out there bowl next week at the 2 a.m. event because the top girls will get paid out in addition to the scholarships. And we will be using the gold pins and so forth for the finals, so it should be very interesting. Back to the action for a moment. On the scratch side, we have an even match through 3 frames between Cody Brunner and Jack Selmer. And on the handicap side, Conrad has gone open, strike, spare. But Desmond Brown, spare, spare, strike. So pretty even so far on both sides. There's another strike for Cody Brunner. Want to point out, Cody bowled very well today. And the winner of this match will advance to take on our tournament leader, Tom Hankey. And of the 3 bowlers remaining in scratch, Jack is the only one in the contention at the moment for Player of the Year. So certainly a lot riding on the line here for Jack. Yes. As he needed to walk the ladder to win today, and he's won the first 2 already. Comes up a little bit light on that shot, leaving the bucket, the 2-4-5-8.
So for those of you that may have been tuning in yesterday or bowled yesterday in the women's tournament, you will notice that we used the same exact pattern that we did yesterday. Gateway Arch. Joining us at the moment to my left, the young lady who finished second in the scratch division. She was here today bowling, didn't quite make it through qualifying. Chloe Skrzinski. How you doing, Chloe?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
All right, yeah.
So tell us how the lanes played from here to this place's sister bowling center, ABC East, using the same oil pattern. First off, did you see any difference?
I saw a big difference in carry and the fact that I could not.
Were you basically playing the same part of the lane?
Same general area, 1 and 2 board moves every here and there.
Okay.
The lanes themselves, like my first pair I started on played similar to the third pair, but the second pair I hit during qualifying hooked a lot more than the first and third.
Okay. So, but they were fairly comparable to what they were yesterday?
Yeah, and bowling at these houses for a while, I'm pretty familiar with the differences in just the typical house shot. And I know East, especially with their approaches, are super slick or super sticky, which I'm not a fan of, but here I'm okay with the approaches.
Okay. Matt, tell us what's going on. We'll then ask Chloe something else.
Well, right now we have Cody Brunner leaving the 2-5. So right now he still maintains a 10-pin lead here with a spare. And he gets it. Meanwhile, Desmond Brown, the strike train continues as he now has 4 in a row. But Zachary Conrad crosses over. Jesse getting his second strike of the match. So he's got 84 in the 5th. He is getting 27 pins handicap. So we'll see if that plays into the match here. Cody Brunner crosses over on the next shot, leaving the 6 pin on lane 19. And Zachary Conrad goes a little bit light, 1-2-4-10 washout. So he will look to convert his spare. Waste no time getting up on the approach. And he converts it. So nice spare there. So Cody Brunner converts his spare also on 19. So right now, Cody Brunner can max out at 247. Jack can max out at 248. So we certainly have a match on the scratch side. On the handicap side, there's a strike for Jack. 214 is the max score for Zachary Conrad. With his handicap would be 240. Now Desmond grows a little bit wide, leaving the 248-10. To convert this spare, he'll need to get the ball to the left of the 2-4. Try to slide that 2-pin over into the 10. And he gives it a great effort, but both the 2 and the 8 split the 10-pin front and back. And he posts 153 in the 7th. So he can still max out in the 240s. With Conrad and his handicap can also max out in the 240s. So both of our matches extremely close. Back on the scratch side, Jack leaves a 2-pin.
Looks like Jack might be experiencing a little bit of carry down. I wonder what Cody is throwing. If he's possibly throwing urethane that may be causing this.
Yeah, it does look like the pair could be going through a little bit of transition, but we'll see how the match finishes here. 5-pin for Zachary Conrad. Another good shot for Cody Brunner, leaving the 10-pin. With a spare, he will have a 9-pin lead through 7 frames.
That ball reacted like urethane.
Yeah.
And a good spare there for Conrad. All right, PA, I'm going to let you finish the action. I got to go get the awards for our semifinalists.
All right. Cody made his spare. He has the 9-pin lead, as Matt was saying. Zach up in his 9th frame. He comes in high 4-7-10. 2-4-5 for Cody. All right, so right now Zach is 147, 174 after 9. So he finds himself down by about 19 pins. Cody made his spare. This is going to be a big shot here for Jack. 3-6-10 for Desmond. Jack could find a way to double here in the 8th and 9th. He will take the lead. Comes in high, leaves a 3-6. Maybe a little over adjustment based on what he saw the last time. Desmond misses his spare. So he's got 181. So that is a 7-pin match heading into the 10th. Desmond is ahead. Jack converts his 3-6. 8-pin match still. Cody in the lead. Let's see, Desmond with a double will shut out Zach. Gets the first. Jack up in the 9th. Gets them all, sets himself up for the 10th. Desmond leaves the 10 pin. He leaves the door open for Zach. 201 here if he makes his spare. Zach could strike out for 177 scratch, but that would be 204 with his handicap. Cody quickly up in the 9th. Light hit 8 pin. Desmond misses his 10 pin, but that only costs him a pin. Now Zach is going to need to double. Actually, no. Yes. Yeah, I read his handicap one. Well, he left a 10 pin though anyway, so Desmond Brown will be advancing to the finals. Cody made his spare. He goes Jersey. First shot in the 10th. He could strike out for 212, which would force Jack to double in the 10th. As long as he gets good count here, he's going to force Jack to strike. First shot in the 10th. Another strike here will force Jack to double. 5 pin. I would say, Chloe, he's definitely throwing urethane.
Yeah, with that kind of carry.
Yes. That ball just never picked up. All right, so Jack's going to need to strike. He did have a double earlier in the match. 202 for Cody. This is what you want, right, Chloe?
Yeah.
You want to have... Do you want to be the person that needs the strike, or do you want to be finished?
You know, I don't really mind the pressure, so if I'm the one who's got to get it done, I'll do my best to get up there and get it done.
Excellent. That's just how it should be. Jack taking a little extra time. A strike in 8. Yeah, he hit that carry down. That Cody, there is no doubt in my mind that Cody is definitely throwing urethane. We'll have to confirm
I'll
that.
have to go ask him.
Yes. Go ahead and then come on
I'm going
back.
to do that now.
All right, Jack goes 5-2 in the 10th to shoot 181. 202 to 181 victory for Cody Bruner.
Cody was throwing a high road nano, and for his first shot in the 10th, he switched to a different high road nano to see what it'd do. That's what he told me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they must be drilled pretty weak. That's all.
Yeah.
They did not react like you would have expected a high road to react.
No, I asked him a couple times to make sure.
On the mat. Jack Selmer, $75 for his third place finish. Jack coming to the end of his PJBT youth career. Zachary Conrad, third place finish in the handicap division. All right, as we get ready for the title match. So, Chloe, you participated in all of our ladies-only tournaments this season. What was your overall impression?
Oh, well, not a surprise. I liked them. I thought it was a good opportunity for us.
with a first, third, and second place finish. I was pretty happy. I think that they had fairly good turnouts too.
They were all right. I was honestly, I've been hearing for years. I mean, those of you that know, I'm the one with the PJBT that gets to talk to people the most, because I'm the one always out here doing the tickets and the stuff. And for years, I was hearing, when are you going to have girls-only tournaments? When are you going to have girls-only tournaments? So we finally did them, and I was expecting a turnout in the 60s yesterday. And I don't even think we had 40 yesterday. So that was a little disappointing.
Yeah, yesterday seemed a little
For a $500 first place,
yes,
guaranteed.
seemed a little lacking on
Yes.
both sides of it, scratch and handicap, but
Overall, you like it.
yeah, good opportunity.
I'm pretty sure we'll be expanding on that a little bit next year. I think we'll have maybe 5 or 6 of them.
That's good. I know locations of these 3 were fairly close to me as well, which was
Yes.
pretty nice.
I'm sure we'll spread that out a little bit next
Yeah.
year. I'm sure we'll have one up in the Allentown area. Maybe even try one in the Reading area. Maybe Pottsville. We'll see.
Hopefully we'll get better turnout next year.
So if you are a bowler, it doesn't matter what your average is. Come on out and bowl. That's why we have a handicap division. I say to myself all the time, my biggest mistake that I ever made with my son, not genetically proven, was that I waited till he was 12 years old to start him here. I waited till he averaged 160 at the age of 12. I should have started him on the PJBT tour as soon as he got off of bumpers. He would have had so much more scholarship money put away now. He would have won a lot more tournaments. He didn't win any tournaments when he bowled in the handicap division. He bowled in the handicap division for 2 years. He didn't win any tournaments. But I don't think he finished second in any. I know he finished third a few times. But as you can see now, I know you bowled for a couple years in the handicap division.
Yeah.
You know as well as I do, when we had these majors with these harder shots, we say it all the time. The average height is 4'1", 4'2". That's these majors are where the younger, lower average bowlers seem to shine, which kind of makes sense. It's a little bit easier for them to throw their average on any kind of pattern that's out there. But I'm sure you will attest. Bowling out here in the PJBT for the number of years that you have has definitely made you a better bowler.
Yes, my handicap days were all right. I 2 or 3 titles, something like that, but I'm still doing much better over in the scratch side with my physical game improving along with my mental game. It's just putting myself in that better environment is bettering me as a bowler. I feel like being surrounded by all those guys who are really good bowlers.
Yes. All right, let's go to Matt, and then I have a question for you about that.
Okay.
Okay, bowling fans, it's time for our title matches for today's tournament. On the scratch side, we have number 1 seed Tom Hankey taking on number 2 seed Cody Brunner. Tom Hankey. I'm selected to have Cody start the match. 319. On the handicap side, we have number 1 seed Cameron Shockey taking on number 3 seed Desmond Brown. Match on lane 21, and the difference in handicap is just 6.
Well, it's coming out of the base thing, you know.
Bowling fans, is that what I say for our title matches?
All right, off we go to the final. So when you first moved to the scratch division, did you find yourself intimidated at all bowling against
Oh, yeah.
scratch bowlers?
Yeah.
And, you know, do you still find it that way, or not as much?
I don't find it as intimidating as much as it's just trying to keep up and make good shots. It's not really. When I first jumped, I was like, I have to beat like everybody. I can like, if I can see their score, I want to beat their score. But now it's like just keep
Bowl
up
your game.
with them. Yeah, bowl my own game. Try to keep up. Make good shots. Make your spares. Ooh,
Yep.
Cody.
You can't control what your opponent is doing, for the most part, unless you throw urethane. You
Yes.
can kind of you can kind of mess up his line.
It's also been nice on the scratch side when you put out these difficult shots to get a better read from other bowlers instead of with all the handicap bowlers throwing, most of them throwing plastic right up or just stuff you can't read off of, like the inconsistency and whatnot. But if you're sitting here watching these guys bowl, you know what they're doing. You can move and make adjustments off of it.
Absolutely. All right, Desmond spared in his first frame. Cameron struck. Cody actually went 6-2, but the scoreboard reads 7-1. That's not a problem. And Tom gets the 10 out. And we have Matthew back.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing?
We are down to the final. Desmond Brown looking for his third title of the season. And I believe Cameron looking for his first on the handicap side. On the scratch side, we have Tom Hankey, who has 1 or 2 titles, I believe, this
I
year.
believe it's 2. I know he won a doubles with Joey Ocello earlier in the year, and I believe he has a singles victory.
So I believe he is going for his third also, while Cody Brunner going for his first title of the year. Cody turned it on in match play with 267 games scratch, the first 2 games of match play to boost himself into the top 5 and bowling very well today. So we'll see how our final matches play out here. Hankey starts with strike spare. And Desmond Brown on the handicap side started spare open. Cameron started with a strike. Now he's looking for a double. And he gets it as he kicks out the 5-pin.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't think Cody meant to go that far out as he missed the head pin to the right. 1, 2, 4. Cameron Shockey getting 6 pins handicap in their title match. And he makes it 3 in a row.
Good start.
Interestingly enough, I just noticed we have 1 bowler on each side of the finals today that is two-handed.
Yes, we do.
Very interesting. Okay, Cody picks up his spare, but he does trail by 12 after 2 frames. And Desmond Brown trying to match Cameron, gets a strike. Oh, this time Cody comes up a little bit high, leaving the 3-6. It's interesting, the lanes transitioned to the point that Jack looked like he was struggling on this scratch pair.
Yes.
And now Cody looks like he's struggling also.
I would have bet my last paycheck that Cody was throwing urethane that last game. Apparently he wasn't.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Well, again, the pattern could be going through a little bit of transition, but we'll see if that plays a part in the result. Back on the handicap side, Desmond Brown came up high, leaving the 9-pin. He'll look to convert. And he does. 45 in the third for Desmond Brown, as you can see on the scoreboard. And I believe while I'm doing play-by-play, Skip Moyer is taking a shot at Keno. Nope, he says no. All right. Tom with a wiggling 10-pin.
Even Tom's ball is reacting as if it's going through some oil down lane. I still think Cody may have fifth.
4 in a row now for Cameron Shockey. That was a good shot for Tom. And the old saying was, you hit 9.5. Half doesn't count.
That's true. No rounding up in bowling.
Nope. He'll maintain a 12-pin lead through 3 frames. On the handicap side, Cameron with 4 in a row. Looking to keep the pressure on Desmond, looking for 5 in a row. He has the ham bone, looking for more. He got that one inside a target just a little bit, and he leaves the 10-pin. So officially our 300 pot will carry over to next week. $65 will carry over to the 2 a.m. tournament.
I have one comment to make. I hope the older Pennsylvanians he can't hear me.
I can't hear him.
Really?
I can hear him, though. Can you hear me, Jason?
I can hear you.
I hope the older Pennsylvanians of Pennsylvania, appreciate my donation.
Shockey misses his spare, so 117
Now,
in the 5th.
say something now, Josh. Now say something.
Yes, I know what I said.
Now
can
I
you
can
hear
hear him.
Okay.
Yep, there we go. Okay, Desmond comes up a little bit high, leaving the 3-6-10, and Tom will pick up the 9-pin.
Just pretty much what I was saying. I'm benefiting older Pennsylvanians every day.
Yes, you do.
And I hope they appreciate it.
Don't we all?
You just muted yourself.
I just muted myself. Might be the best thing I did all day.
Good
Brown.
spare there for Desmond.
Yep. Oh, Cody's ball read extremely early that time.
That might have been a ball change.
Yeah, I think so, because that ball hit the break point early and just took off.
Yes.
So you'll probably have to adjust off that a little bit, but with a 9 spare, Hankey will maintain a 12-pin lead.
Desiree Dent chimed in and she says that Cody does not own a urethane piece of equipment.
Okay, well, there you have it then. As he spares it up, and Desmond Brown puts up a strike. 82 in the 5th for Desmond.
I see that right? Cameron is getting 6 pins?
Yeah, it's correct. We're not sure why there's a 200 next to Desmond Brown, but
He's getting
I
200 pins.
I will guarantee you that I double-checked the machine and there was no handicap in. So, but 6 pins to Cameron for the match, yes. As Cameron leaves the 10-pin. And a 8 spare for Cody Brunner. So Cody's still looking for his first strike of this title match. Good shot there for Cameron. Started with 4 in a row. 9 missed, 9 spare. Now he strike again. Okay, Hankey in frame number 5. He puts up a strike. Second strike of his game.
You don't think if an underage minor got caught by the cops driving after curfew, she could just say she's bowling and it'd be okay?
You know what? If she said she was bowling in a PJBT tournament, I'm sure that the officer will let it slide.
I think we're going to have to call Governor Wolf on that one.
Yes. In fact, he might even give her an escort to the bowling center.
He should.
Yes.
Bells and whistles.
Yes.
I'm going to leave you with this. When I used to work in the Pennsylvania Dutch town of Blue Ball, PA, there was a term called BUI, not DUI. See if you can figure out what B stands for.
Is that like horse and buggy?
You got it. Bugging under the influence.
Buggy.
Yeah,
That is an actual offense, just so you know.
it is. I've heard of it.
Well, wait a minute. Is that for the horse or the driver of the horse?
I would go with both. Probably a double offense.
The horse gets a ticket.
There's a double for Tom Hankey. And meanwhile, Desmond Brown puts up 3 in a row. So he's going to try to put some pressure back on Cameron as they get into the late stages of the match. But Cameron doubles up to keep pressure on Desmond. Cody just having trouble hooking up this game on the pair. Goes light, leaving the 2-pin. All right, I'm going to let you guys finish it out. I'm going to go get ready the final awards for our title matches.
Okay. Skip, I'm going to say a funny.
You're going to tell me I lost?
No, I'm going to tell you, I thought he would never leave. we jest.
I tried to come back to save you.
Whoa, Cody misses by a lot. 1, 2, 4. Desmond on 3 in a row, and Cameron struck in the foundation frame 9th. He could still strike out for 257, 263 with his handicap. Desmond trying to stay in the match. He has 4 in a row himself. He could strike out for 232. So if Desmond strikes out in the 10th, Cameron would still need to mark with good count. So it's not over yet. Over here on the scratch side, Tom has roughly a 28-pin lead on Cody. Could extend it to 38 pins with a strike here. Desmond left a 10-pin. That's going to hurt his chances. And wrap around 10 for Tom.
You know what? I take back everything I said about helping older Pennsylvanians. Now I'm mad. 10 tickets and only 1 winner.
Well, if the winner was for $1,000, it's fine.
Well, I only had 1 winner, but I got my money back. So
There you go.
I guess that's telling me to stop.
Yes. Spare there for Tom. Desmond also converted his 10-pin. Another 10. So 210 for Desmond. Let's see. Cameron just needs to stay basically behind the foul line. I think he needs about 6 or 7 pins here.
We needed 1.
And that's going to do it. And Tom carried the 10 that time. All right, so Cameron Shockey will be your champion today on the handicap side. Cody's still continuing to have issues getting a ball to react properly into the pocket.
Good day though for Cody.
You're on mute again.
Now I'm back.
Yes.
Good day for Cody. Cody was a handicap bowler the last time I recall, so
Yes.
he has certainly come quite a long way, throwing the ball very well.
And that's basically going to end his day. And Cameron with an impressive 254 scratch, 260 with his handicap, 210 victory for Desmond. So 260 to 210 victory for Cameron over Desmond Brown.
Mark here for Tom will seal up the match.
Yeah, he could even go open and not have a problem.
As long as those open opens are not 4 gutters in a row.
That is true. That is true. Well,
Turning point in the match.
I think he should throw this last one between his legs.
Cody.
Tom gets the first one in the 10th, 237 if he gets the next two.
I know he was up in New York bowling in a tournament yesterday. He said he underperformed, finishing 12th. Now he has the nice long 5-hour ride back home.
Well, I guess I'd rather drive 5 hours with a trophy than drive home thinking what could have been. So
True.
I guess if you're going to underperform, just shoot on down to Harrisburg, win yourself $200 and go home.
Tom will be off to Weber later this year to start his college career. I'm sure he'll be an asset to them down there.
Should be. Just another PJBT bowler that went on to bigger and better things in college.
Yes.
Strike here, we'll give him 237. 236, call it with the 7. Cody here shoots 163. Ends his day with a 5-pin. Good bowling again for Cody, both these bowlers today. 236, 163, Tom Hankey wins tournament number 38 on the season. Not his 38th title, his 30, you know, that's how it sounded at first.
On the mat.
All we are left with is our 2 a.m. tournament next Sunday. So make sure you come out and join us for the first ever Super Match Play game tournament next Saturday night into Sunday. Okay? All right. Our runner-up finisher in the scratch division, getting a $100 scholarship. Certificate and award goes to Cody Brunner.
Cody Bruner's second place finish today, $100.
And our runner-up finisher in the handicap division, getting a $100 scholarship. Certificate and award goes to Desmond Brown.
Desmond Brown, second place in handicap, $100 for his efforts. Tom Hankey, your winner in the scratch division today, $200 for his efforts. Cameron Shockey, your winner in the handicap division, $200. All right, we will set up the camera for post-match interviews while pictures are being taken. We'll be right back. We are here with our handicap champion, Cameron Shockey. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Shake my hand. There you go.
I did.
This is your first PJBT victory, right?
Yes, sir.
Now you are automatically qualified for championship weekend down in Limerick in 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Where you could etch your name in immortality if you win the season-ending championship.
Sounds
Get your name
good
on
to
a
me.
banner for forever. Peaches is looking quizzical at the moment. So tell me how you attacked this gateway arch pattern today.
Well, today I just had to focus on my mark and not make any of these key mistakes that I've been making lately. Because I've made it to the finals a couple of times now, and I've been getting beat by these people that have just a little bit higher handicap than me.
Mhm.
I've just been missing those easy marks I need to be hitting. So today I just really focused it and hit my mark.
Well, you shot 254 in the finals. That's
Yeah.
not too many people are going to beat that game. That's for sure. You seem to be on a roll. Did you find that the championship pair was any different than what you saw during, we'll say, match play? Like, had it transitioned at all that made it easier for you, or?
There was a quite little difference. It was just there wasn't as much oil as I found throughout the day in the qualifying round.
Okay. And your card's not up here. I was going to see what you did during. You had a couple good games, I believe, in match play. So, how old are you?
14.
14. You go to what school?
Westmar Middle.
What grade are you going into next year?
9th at Mountain Ridge.
They have a bowling team?
Yes, I do.
Excellent. Excellent. What equipment were you throwing here today?
Today I was throwing a timeless, a pitch blue, and a white dot for my 10 pins.
White dot is important.
Yeah,
All right,
it is.
here's your chance to look right into that camera, say whatever you want to say, thank whoever you want to thank. The only person you have to thank is me, of course, PA Fats. Have at it.
I'd like to thank my parents for bringing me up here, and I'd like to say Happy Mother's Day to my mother.
Absolutely.
That's about it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Your handicap division champion. What's your name again?
Cameron Shockey.
Cameron Shockey. Names are not my specialty. And when they disappear off the board and the cards disappear, I forget names. Thank you, Cameron. We'll see
Thank
you.
you.
You coming to the 2 a.m. tournament next week?
No, I am not. Sad.
You don't want to be up all night with us, huh?
No, I don't.
All right. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, sir.
See you.
Yep. You picked the right numbered balls. Okay. All right, now coming in first off, before we start this interview, see that thing behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, $100 here somewhere. Whee! Yay.
Every now and then.
Yes, a squirrel's got to find a nut. All right, so I saw your Facebook post last night. You had a very subpar effort for you.
Oof, that was bad. That was real bad.
Finishing 12th. That's something when it's a real bad finish is 12th.
That was not a good day. That was not good.
So the word of the day, I would assume today, is redemption.
A little, yeah. But I bowled a lot better today than I did yesterday, so that's
Okay.
always helpful.
Yes. All
Uh,
right. How did you attack Gateway Arch today?
The first game we were crossed with your son. He can justify this. The first pair was a little weird. It started off pretty easy, and then they just got rough. So I ball changed. I went to something pinned down that's a little bit cleaner, and I found something, and it just kept striking all day. So that strikes are good. So
Yes. Yes. So you've committed to Weber.
officially committed to Weber. Paperwork's in. Everything's done. Scholarships are done. I know what I'm getting. So
That's good. Can you give some of that to me that I could give to him?
the Prodigy Foundation
Yes,
scholarship account.
That's absolutely. So I would assume you're going to be bowling Teen Masters again
Yep.
this year, and then you're going to be doing Junior Gold right after that.
Yeah.
When do you think you're going to be heading down to Florida?
I believe freshmen have to be on campus. It's either a week or two before classes start.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be going down around then.
Okay. All right.
So that's going to be like mid-August.
All right. So you're not going down early for any
Nothing special.
for bowling camp or something
Nah.
at Kegel or something.
No, it's just.
All right. So the most important question that I have for this young man is, where's the Fats pants that you said you're going to be getting?
Well, now that you told me you're getting a PA Fats logo, that
Yes.
is definitely going to be put on that. So
Okay.
I can make that happen.
Yes, the official release of the PA Fats logo is coming this week, hopefully. And we have a little special announcement for that. Save you some money. Who do you want to thank? You better thank this young lady here for driving you all over creation.
Yeah, my mom drove me down, and it's Mother's Day, of course. So
Absolutely.
she's away from her husband, which is I'm very thankful for. And I want to thank Storm, Rotogrip, Logo Infusion, Vice, Dexter. All you guys are great. Bowlers Crate. You guys really help me out, really keep me up on my toes, and keep me wanting to be where I am. And, of course, Dell and Kegel. Dell's at World Coaching Conference in Texas right now. But I think Don, his wife, Dawn's still watching. Happy Mother's Day, Dawn. We love you all.
Yes. One more thing that I want to say.
Oh, no.
Nah, it's actually a good thing for, well, maybe. Sooner or later, since PA Fats goes on everything now, I'm like Gene Simmons at Kiss. I want to get my name on everything. This gentleman here, along with that gentleman there, that would be my kid, helped create.
Debatable, but
yes, helped create the new and improved, not been released yet, Fats oil pattern as well. So when you guys bowl on it, wherever, if it's a tournament I'm going to have myself, or we lay it out here for PJBT, I think you could attest it's not going to be easy.
it's definitely not going to be easy. If you guys ever saw my stream when I first tried it, it is not going to play the same as it did there. I tweaked it a little bit more, and I made it a little tougher. I sent it to you. You told me a couple tweaks you wanted, so I made those tweaks, and I have not released the graph to anybody since we made the final tweak.
Yep,
so
just to me. I'm the only one that's seen it.
You're the only one that knows who it is.
He's sort of seen it, too.
Yeah, he gets the general idea of it.
Yes, 1.86 to 1 is the ratio.
I can say that, yes.
Yes, we will say that. And it's just, think of out in out.
Yeah, a lot of this.
That's the best way to say it. All right, sir, I know you got a long ride back home.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to see you. Are you coming
4:30.
down for championship weekend? I would assume.
I graduate on that Sunday, so I won't be around.
Sunday?
I graduate on a Sunday, I
You
know.
graduate on Sunday? He graduates
the Friday
following Friday, so that's
Yeah.
a Sunday graduation?
Yeah, we graduate on Sunday. Otherwise, I wanted to be here, but but
Well, you
yeah,
guess you got to decide what's more important, winning money or graduating.
well,
I
one
think-
leads to the other.
Exactly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your Scratch Division champion, taking home title number 3 on the season, 4 on his career, banking another $200 into his already impressive scholarship fund, Mr. Tom Hankey.
So, one more thing.
Yes.
I was asked to do this. They want me to give a Team 5-pin shout-out. Joey Ocello's not here today. His dad's not feeling well. I hope he gets better soon. Go Team 5-pin. All the members are around, so let's keep going. I 5-pinned earlier today.
May the 3rd, 1993, last time I missed one.
Your son 5-pinned, I think, too.
Did you 5-pin today? No.
That's impressive. Good job. You didn't 1-9-10 either.
All right, get off my set.
Okay.
You know, where I come from, we have a name for 5-pins.
All right, let's wrap this up. We can put
Long story short, 2 a.m. tournament next week. Just show up.
Yes. I don't want to forget the moms out there that do so much for all of our PJBT bowlers each and every week.
Yes.
The things that they have to endure every week. I mean, we all know week in and week out that when you're not bowling good, you tend to
Take it out on mom.
Yes, you do tend to take it out on mom. And special shout out to my mom who's watching down on me right now. She's up in heaven, hopefully.
I even called my mom today.
That's good.
I'm ahead of the game.
That's good. That's good. All right, so for all you moms out there, happy Mother's Day.
Happy
We will
Mother's
see
Day.
you next Sunday morning. We're going to call this, like, you know how they have breakfast at Wimbledon?
Yes.
We're going to call it Breakfast on the PJBT Tour or something like that. We'll think of some fancy name this week. All right, we're going to eat somewhere. So for all of us to all of you, have a great week. Say bye.
Goodbye.
Don't turn the camera off.